Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Grateful back here today with another video, and today's video is last day of the season for season 2. Nothing really much going on, so I decided to make a rankings video on NBA 2K. Has NBA 2K fallen from grace? All that type of stuff. Where do I rank the newer games? Like, mostly I feel like that's where like the kind of controversy will come in. But what's it called though? I will get a video like this better made with better editing and all that type of stuff once I'm more established on YouTube. I want to kind of branch out after I'm more established, but obviously right now I'm not established enough. We're closing in on 1K subs, so thank y'all for that. And yeah, new season, double upload tomorrow, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. So first 4, I'm just gonna go over NBA 2K10 through 13. I'm just gonna kind of do it fast. 2K10 mid, don't really remember it. 2K11 I'm gonna put in good for right now, but it is definitely one of the better ones. 2K12 was really good also, and 2K13 was also very good. That was when NBA Live was kind of falling off, but NBA 2K still had the, had that rivalry, and they had to innovate every single year. And that really went up until NBA 2K18, in my opinion. They were innovating every single year until then. 2K14, I think this is obviously the first next-gen game. 2K14, didn't really play too much of. I didn't have a PS5 until PS4 until 2K15. I think I was like, how old was I? I think I was maybe 12 at the time that 2K14 came out, something like that. I played the old gen version, the PS3, because I had a PS3. I remember playing the old gen one. I'm putting it in good though. I remember it being a pretty solid game, especially for the time. Like, obviously my career doesn't really hold up too much nowadays, but that really introduced Park and all that type of stuff. So let's just get into 2K15. First of all, 2K15 to me is at the top of the good. Now, 2K15 had its glitches. I know it had demigod glitches, it had all that, but to me 2K15 was pure fun. Like, I think that game is just fun. Like, it didn't care at all. The rewards were kind of really basic. Everything was really basic. Like, we weren't as established as a community as we are now, you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, it was just fun. I have a lot of fond memories on that game. Yeah, like, I remember going back to that game until it shut down in 2K17. I think it was like that, those couple years with 2K15, 2K16, 2K17 where you'd go back to those games, you'd actually play them until they shut down. Unlike nowadays where you go to 2K24, you're not touching 2K23 anymore. But yeah, like, you'd still play those games. There'd be a lot of people that still play those games. And yeah, I remember playing that game for a while. Like, it was just fun. Every time I think about 2K15, I think about the era of prettyboyfredo. There was high rollers in that game too. I remember all that. Like, demigod glitches definitely come to mind. Like, I remember I had a 5-6 player. Everybody had big players. I don't know. It was just fun. It was just a simpler time, to be honest. A game like that would never succeed nowadays, but it could succeed in 2K or 2014. And yeah, every time I think of that game, I just think of that one song that goes doon 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 doon, or like, I don't know. That game had like a really bad soundtrack, but to me, like, I kind of remember it fondly now. I didn't like it at the time. But let's get on to the best 2K of all time, 2K16. Now, in my opinion, a lot of people go 2K16, 2K17. That's the argument of, what is the best. Personally, I want to keep great to like 3 or 2. I don't want to put that many in great. But yeah, now 2K16 is S tier game. It really took everything that 2K15 did good and improved on it. It fixed really everything. We got new parks that year. We had tigers. I remember Dopeswagg that year. That was really when prettyboyfredo took over too. Like, YouTube was popping then. Like, I feel like now I could mostly compare YouTube to like 2K14, to where it's not really too popping. Like, 2K YouTube doesn't feel popping anymore. You know what I mean? The community was so alive during these days. Like, all these guys that are huge now, you think of, they started all on 2K. Like, it's actually insane that really almost every single content creator, including myself, have started on 2K. I mean, I think it's a very simple game to do content on, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it was different, man. It was fun. That year was just really fun. Like I only think about it with fond memories, to be honest. Like 2016 in general, like I remember at the time we played 2K16 forever. Like we would reset our reps all the time. Yeah, I remember like that was when I was like 13, 14, I think, probably 14 at that point, maybe, yeah, 14, because I was 15 in 2K18. So yeah, I like grew up on these games basically. 2K17 obviously goes into great too. I feel like those two games are clear of every single other 2K in my opinion. 2K17 kind of was a reskin of 2K16, but had a real lot of server issues. I don't know if y'all remember that, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't remember that. Like, I think 2K16 is by far the better game, but I think that 2K17 was obviously like, to me, I think 2K17 was a worse game because 2K17 had worse gameplay. It had worse servers, but the thing that really, really just clears 2K17 and makes it better than shit like 2K11 is that 2K17 had a community, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all weren't around during 2K16 and 2K17, y'all will never understand how alive like everything was. It was so nice. Like I just remember all those times fondly. Like the community was so alive. I remember Nadex was on that game a lot. Like I really think of Nadex when I think of 2K17. I think of Soluminati too. I think of like, who else do I think of? I think of like Orlando with Chicago too. Like Orlando Chicago versus Nadex. Orlando Chicago only won because Nadex got banned, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was like that. I think 2K17 was probably the last year of like credible top rep races. Like that was a year that the top rep race was literally everywhere. Like it was Xbox versus PlayStation. Now there's no more of that because it's crossplay, but I mean that was really at its height. Like that, the 2K17 community in my opinion brought back the PS4 versus Xbox whole war and everything. Like all the Xbox guys are behind Nadex, all the PS4 guys are behind Orlando Chicago, even though that I don't even know what happened to Orlando Chicago. But yeah, like that year it was fun, man. And then we get to 2K18. I'm putting 2K18 below average, and y'all are gonna know why later in the video that I put 2K18 below average. I will explain it later in the video. I don't want to spoil anything, but 2K18 is not a good game. It's not. I feel like this is really where 2K lost their vision. This is where Mike Wang lost his vision with the game, because I don't think he's made a great game since 2K17. I don't think he's made a really good game since 2K17 also, and I will explain that later. I know I got a couple heavy hitters coming, but yeah, like 2K18 missed the mark. Obviously Fortnite came up that year too, so really every single game missed the mark that year. 2K18 missed the mark though. People quit by like October, kind of like this year. Like people quit really early. The like top overall race was kind of meh. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Like the game wasn't horrible, but it really just missed the mark at the time. Maybe looking back on it, you could look back on it fondly now just because of what the hell we have right now. But yeah, let's just get into 2K19. 2K19 I'm personally putting in good. I think 2K19 was a good game. It had pretty decent gameplay. Don't really remember any huge flaws with 2K19, if that really makes sense. Like it just kind of seems like a solid game. I'm actually just gonna put it in mid. It was a solid game, had a solid neighborhood, had, you know, it was just solid. It was all right. It was like whatever. It was still the overall, which obviously the overall went through. I think I don't remember 2K20 had it, but I know 2K19. I don't think 2K20 had it. I think they kind of went away from that overall system, which I don't know why they did that, honestly, in the first place. Let's just get into 2K20, though. 2K20, I'm putting in good tier. I think it's right behind 2K15 for me. And the reason why I'm not putting it in great is because everybody, I don't know why. I just want to know why from the community. Why do you guys put this game as one of the greatest 2Ks of all time? It's not. I'm sorry, but it's not. 2K20, everybody quit before the pandemic. I'm actually putting it, I'm going to put it like lower. I'm going to put it like over here. Everybody quit before the pandemic. I don't know if anybody like remembers that. I've seen tweets ever since, like pulled up from Aiden Ross complaining about the game. Everybody was quitting that game. Like the game wasn't that good. Obviously, it got good because of the pandemic. That's kind of when the community came back because everybody was forced to be inside. But it hasn't been like that since. Like, you kind of got to see, like, that game wasn't too good. They just got the pandemic, so they got fucking lucky. Like, 2K got really lucky with that game. If there was no pandemic, nobody would have played 2K20. And that's just me being for real. I don't think 2K20 is a bad game. I just don't think it's one of the greatest games, you know, in the 2K history. That's just me, though. I'll just move on. 2K20 or 2K21, I meant. 2K21, I'm putting in mid. Current gen version, I think before the Zens, and yeah, like kind of before the Zens for me. I played the hell out of it. Really liked that game before everybody started cheating. But yeah, no, I think it was a pretty decent game. Like next gen, I played a lot of my team on next gen. Like the park was alright, but it was their first go at next gen, so it's kind of like who cares. Yeah, the city was really bad that year, I remember. But yeah, no, that game was just fun to me. Like it wasn't really a bad game, but it wasn't really a good game. It was just a game that was just didn't really take itself too serious and was pretty fun. That's really about it. So 2K22. 2K22, I want to put higher because I really enjoyed the My Team on 2K22. But personally, 2K22, I'm putting it below average. 2K22, the park or the city or whatever, I don't really remember playing it past November. If I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember. I don't have really any memories in 2K22's city, to be honest. It was kind of meh. We went to My Team really early that year, a lot, like me and my friends. Yeah, that game was kind of like the current gen was fun. The current gen was pretty fun, can't even lie, but it was just VC glitches. Like everybody was just VC glitching all the time, so it's kind of like cool, like whatever, you know. It was a year that we're probably just gonna forget. It's kind of a forgettable game, I'm not even gonna lie. So let's just get on to the two that I have the most to talk about because I've been doing YouTube on them for the last couple of years. 2K23 is the first one to go into absolute dog shit. It is, I think 2K23 is one of the worst games that we have ever gotten. It was horrible city-wise. I think the city was horrible. I think the gameplay was god-awful. The way that 2K treated the comp community that year was god-awful too, not only park-wise. I'll get into what else, I think, but like, the microtransactions, I think last 2 years have felt really just annoying. I mean, obviously they've been in 2K since 2K20 or 2K18, I meant, but like at least that year, like at least especially like 21, 20, 19, like we were playing the game a lot. It's not like we just quit the game really early, other than 2K20. But yeah, like I don't know, man. 2K23 just totally missed the mark. I think that was the year that 2K really showed their true colors. Now, I'm just going to be honest and just go into a little My Team rant right here. So if you don't want to hear this, it's whatever. But I just, like, y'all might want to hear this just because they could do this shit in the future for y'all. But, so that year was the year that people got banned for MT buying. Now, MT buying is a lot cheaper than VC buying. That's why people were doing it. And that year, people got banned for it because 2K decided that the pack luck was going to be so ass on that game, and it was going to make no sense, and every single card was going to be 500k plus. So the people who were going, or who were trying to qual for 250k, which is a huge $250,000 tournament that 2K used to run every single year. They don't do it anymore. They used to do it every single year. It was like one of the biggest events on 2K every single year, and you know, these guys would compete for it and all that type of stuff. Everybody who qualified had to buy MT because they were basically forced to. Like it was too much to not buy MT. So everybody got banned that year, and I think that 2K just did it out of spite for the comp community because honestly, I get it. They're a business and they have to, you know, make the most amount of money. But I'm telling you guys, they didn't ban anybody for MT buying since 2K15. So it's been a thing for years. They knew about it. They weren't losing too much money on it because if you look on the casual community, and then this year, I feel like it really, to me, it really opened my eyes because they stopped the 250k this year, and I'm like, yeah, they just hate the comp community. Let's just be honest. And let's just get on to 2K24. Like on the side of my 2K23 rant, 2K24, in my opinion, is worse. It's way worse than 2K23. it has way worse gameplay in my opinion, especially 5v5. 5v5 gameplay is fucking awful in this game. I hate it. I don't find any of the gameplay like amusing at all. I don't have any fun when I play the game, to be honest. Like, I have to play the game for YouTube, for you guys, but if I had, like, if somebody said, you know, 15k or never play 2k again, I'm taking that 15k. I'm not even gonna lie, because goddamn, this game sucks. Like, it just sucks. I don't see a future where 2k becomes good again unless they have competition. I've been saying that. I feel like the devs have totally lost their vision at this point. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't think they even play the game. It's just microtransaction after microtransaction after microtransaction, like go. You know, I've never seen a game with microtransactions this bad, and I play all the other sports games. Damn, my fault. But excuse me. But I play FIFA. I play all those games. I've never seen a game with that many microtransactions. You are forced to spend money like at everything. You cannot grind anything. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It is crazy to me how they can get away with this type of stuff. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen. I don't know. Let me see if I could pull it up, because what's it called? I'm pretty sure that I don't care. Allow access. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not even gonna try that, but I'm pretty sure that 2K is going through a class action lawsuit right now. Let me look it up, actually, just outside of Twitter, because I knew it's on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure right now 2K is going through a lawsuit. Yeah, NBA 2K player is suing. Bro, I'm not turning that. I'm not continuing for now. But they're getting sued for theft. Now, basically, this means that this whole thing, you don't have to read this. I'll explain it to you right now because I already seen it. Basically, somebody is suing 2K because 2K shuts down other 2K servers after every 2 years and doesn't carry over any VC. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think this can hold up. I really think that this can hold up. I hope that it does. I pray that it does. I pray whoever is suing Take-Two for this, I really hope, I wish you the best, bro. I really do. I really hope this my fault. But I really hope that this goes through with court. This works out and everything for you. Like, I will sign papers to help this shit. I don't care, because I kind of agree with it. With FIFA, your FIFA points transfer over on every single FIFA. With COD, your COD points transfer over on every single COD, etc, etc, etc. And for games that come out every single year, your VC should transfer over. Now, hopefully something will come out of this. I don't know, it's going to be a long shot, but hopefully something does. But that was just a little side rant and everything. My fault if I was like coughing during this video, stuff like that. This was a long video, 18 minutes, but yeah, like, my fault if I was coughing, all that type of stuff. I try to do this in one take, like, without any cuts. I'm not really that crazy at editing, so yeah, like, I'm not trying to go crazy and keep cutting it. But yeah, let me know if you guys agree with me in the comments on this. I'll pull up the final poll. Let me know if you guys agree with this. Let me know if, you know, my opinions are just dog shit. But yeah, it's been your boy Grateful, and I'm out. Peace.